Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Chris, the creator of H.E.R.D Manager app, and today we're going to be walking through a quick tutorial on the new H.E.R.D import tool. Now to get started, we're just going to click on the H.E.R.D tab up here, go over here to add goat, and we're going to click on the add new goat. This is going to pop up the wizard here, and you can manually add a goat by selecting a breed, or clicking the autofill button to open up the H.E.R.D import tool. Now, H.E.R.D stands for H.E.R.D Entry from Records and Documents. This version essentially allows you to paste text or upload screenshots of one goat at a time to autofill the new goat form. You can upload multiple screenshots and we'll extract the data from each of them and essentially combine it all into one goat H.E.R.D profile. Now you can click this to expand and see what kind of information can be extracted. We're not going to go through it all now. You can pause the video if you want to read through it, or otherwise try it out in the app. And so we're going to have two options for importing using this tool. We can just copy paste like a registry page and paste the block of text in here, and it should auto sort all the information and extract it all into the goat profile, or otherwise you can just take a screenshot and just click and drag and drop it here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag and drop one screenshot from a registry page into here, and we're going to click extract animals. And what this page is going to do is it's going to read everything on the screenshot. It's going to extract all the information and organize it into the new goat profile. Now before we import everything, we're going to have a chance to review it all here. And so you can see here everything that was extracted. For things that weren't extracted, it should leave it blank, so you can fill all that information in manually. So for example, I'm just going to give this doe the barn name Blue, and just going to verify everything else is correct real quick. We've got the parents' names and registrations in there. That'll be important for their pedigree information, which I'll show you in a minute. And they'll pull the color markings. If it doesn't have information like blue eyes or moon spots or wattles, we can mark that all manually before importing. And then if you scroll down here, there's just additional information, including grandparent information as well. So if everything looks good there, you can click the Use This Animal button, and it'll give you a basic summary of everything that's about to be imported. If everything looks good, you can click Add to H.E.R.D, and your new goat profile will show up here. You can click on the profile, add a photo, check their health, weight, genetic, breeding, shows, all this information you can now add to the goat's profile. And for the sake of brevity for this video, we're just going to take a look at the Pedigree tab real quick. Now in the Pedigree tab we have the family tree, and it's going to show you all the goats' pedigree information, and then also create external goat profiles for each of these. That will allow you to essentially add a profile picture and confirmation pictures for each of these external goats that are not actually in your herd. So you can still do comparisons even though they're not going to show up in your H.E.R.D tab because they're not active goats in your herd. So we can click on one of these and it'll show you essentially you can add a photo here. It'll tell you this is an external ancestor, just a reference record for a goat from another farm. If you want to make this an internal goat, you essentially just create a goat profile for it, which we will do next. So we're going to close that out, and we're going to go back to the Add New Goat tab here and click on Bulk Import via H.E.R.D. Now this tool is very similar. It's just going to allow you to import multiple goats at the same time. The only limitation with this version is that you can only do one screenshot per goat. The other tool allows you to do multiple screenshots for a single goat. This one screenshot per goat so that it's not crossing information between multiple goats. Now same sort of thing, you can extract the same information. You can pause the video and read through that if you want. and it also gives you the ability to paste text or upload images and screenshots. I have a bunch more screenshots here that I'm just going to click and drag and drop into this space here, and then I'm going to hit extract from 9 images because I'm importing 9 more goats. Now this tool only allows you to extract 10 goats at a time, and you'll see on the next screen kind of the reason why. It's a lot of information to review at one time. So we're going to go ahead and extract, and okay, and so sometimes the AI tool will have an issue, so we're just going to click the back button, click extract again, and it should go through this time. Now while we're waiting for that to finish, it should take maybe a minute or 2 max. One of the reasons why we're going with this AI extraction approach versus trying to connect with each individual registry is, well, each registry is different. They have different databases, different formats. A lot of them are private, and so they don't allow third-party tools like H.E.R.D Manager to connect to them via an API. A lot of registries like ADGA, for example, don't like sharing or exporting or allowing people to export data from their registry, and so basically scanning screenshots is the best workaround that I've found to be able to do this. And so we see on the H.E.R.D import tool that it found 9 animals. That's perfect for the number of screenshots that I had uploaded. And so it's just going to give you a number here next to each goat and all the information that was extracted from the screenshots. Now AI isn't perfect, so definitely you'll want to review all this information, make sure that it looks correct before importing. You can always change it later, but this just makes it easier to review it ahead of time. For the sake of brevity for this tutorial, I'm just going to skip all of this and assume it's all correct, and then click import 9 animals. And then this is going to bring us to the next page, which is basically a similar summary, where we've got the name of the goat being imported, their sex, date of birth, breed, and their parents' information. In this case, we are importing their parents as well, so it's going to show them as importing here. If we're not importing a goat's parents, they're going to show up as external goats, which I previously mentioned. And then also, if there's a goat already in your herd that matches one of the parents for the goats being imported, then it'll say matching to one of your goats in the herd. So if everything looks good here, we're just going to scroll down and hit next for link parents. And so this is just going to create the links in the family tree pedigree page for external and internal goats that are being imported. If everything looks good here, we're going to click the import 9 goats button and give it a second, and it'll create all the goat profiles for us. Now while we're waiting for that, okay, it says 9 goats imported, 7 parents linked, and 10 external parents. Everything looks good there, so I'm going to click view my herd, and all of the new goats are going to populate in our herd tab here. Now we're going to look at the previous goat that we previously imported the first time around and go back to the pedigree page, and now you're going to see that all these are solid borders. That just means they are now internal goat profiles instead of external goat profiles. They don't say external down here anymore. If it is an external goat profile, it will have a dashed line around it just for easy visual identification. So now we can click on one of these, add a photo if we want to. We can click on their pedigree information to make sure that everything looks like it's linked correctly. And yeah, that's basically it. From there, you can add confirmation photos in the Photos tab. If you scroll down here, click Photos, you can upload individual confirmation photos, and then you can compare them over time between generations. So you can see how your latest generation doe's udder is developing compared to their great-grandparents, for example. I'll have more details on that in a future tutorial. For now, let me know if you have any questions or comments, And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime if you have any questions or need help with anything.